Alrighty, hello and welcome. This is the first, I think, in a series of videos we're going to be doing about how to get League of Legends going. So I know we've run into this a little bit starting our eSports program at Potter Valley High School, where okay, great, you got the kids, now you got to get it started. Thankfully, both of, or actually all three of our coaches have played League of Legends over the years, so it's a little bit easier for us to get the kids signed in, but there's still some hoops to jump through. So this series really is designed for coaches or esports players at a school who are playing League of Legends for the first time. So you've never played League of Legends before, and I'm going to show you how to get started, and I'll take you through tutorials, and maybe I'll just roll with this account all the way up to ranked games and see where it goes. But anyways, so you want to play League of Legends? Really, it's the cool thing about it is it's free to play. And of all the esports right now currently going on, at least in like the CIF NASIF or like Play Versus, it to me feels like it has the most kind of strategy and individual skill expression like you'd find in any sort of traditional sport as far as like that side of it goes. So really, you can be great, but you need your team to really win. That being said, here we go. We're going to play some League of Legends. So really just open. I'm using Chrome. I'm using an incognito browser mostly because it doesn't have any cookies. So this is about as close to like a pure search as you're going to get. So just type in League of Legends into the search bar, press enter. And this very first one, it should be www.leagueoflegends.com. You just click on that link. I'm hoping that you're going to be able to figure out how to download it. But anyways, this is the page that comes up. So you're going to hit play for free, and that's one of the great things here. So first, let's get your email. And it used to be you could only have one email, one account per email, and enter your date of birth. Oh my gosh, y'all are gonna see my my personal information here. I'm gonna have to actually do some editing on this, so y'all can't use this opportunity to take all my stuff. Okay, so once you've done that, you put in your email, you have an account going. You have to choose a username. And the way it's set up right now, and I know that they're talking about doing the Riot ID and changing things. Basically, the username is getting you into your Riot account. So it's good to choose something that's school appropriate. Let's see. So Stompalompagus. It's gonna see if this is. I'll just pick type in a password. I like a good strong password. And then obviously you have to agree to their terms of service. And you don't have to check that one. Okay, I've messed up my password already. It's the great downside to a strong password. All right, did we get it? Okay, so that works. Sometimes, like if you're like the username you choose won't work just because there's already someone with that username. So apparently there are no other Stompalompaguses out there. So I get that. Now it's going to bring you to the download page. We already have League of Legends on this computer, so we don't actually have to download it. If you didn't already have it, obviously here's where you go to download it. Hopefully, if you're playing esports, you know how to download something and install it. If not, you have some work to do. So anyways, so once you've downloaded it, since we already have it, we're going to go and we're going to open up League of Legends. So for us, we already have it pinned to our taskbar. So we click the, and then in the right sign-in thing, and you're going to use that same username you just put in. So Stompalompagus. And it should pop me right in. Okay, so now again, they're gonna, even though we already checked the box for the terms of service, you do have to read all the way to the bottom, scroll all the way to the bottom, press accept, and here we are. So here we are, League of Legends. As one would think, you press the play button, and now it's going to go from the Riot client into the actual League of Legends client. And if it's your first time, like if you've just installed it and it's your first time, it's going to need to update. Ooh, and yeah, hopefully you all heard that cool sound. So now you have to agree to their summoner's code. So in League of Legends community, I will compete to win. I will compete to win and will support my teammates and understand that actions to undermine that effort are harmful to the game's integrity and my community. Yes. Respect my teammates. I will respect my teammates and make every best effort to foster an environment where they can perform. I understand that respect builds trust, and that trust is needed for everyone to perform their best. All good things here. Protect myself and my community. I will protect myself and others by making proper use of communication, reporting, and coordination systems. I will leverage these tools to help myself and my community be the best I can in every game. Yeah, basically stay positive, guys. Make it a nice place. It's a super fun game, and especially sometimes in solo queue, people I think forget that. Be my own last line of defense. I will help Riot keep me safe. I will be responsible for my account, devices, personal information, and interactions with third parties. Just don't go giving people your passwords. Don't go leaving stuff around. Like I'm gonna go back and like blur my birth date and email address. So it's just part of I think what we should all do in our daily lives on the internet. So once you've agreed to uphold these kind of four main things, you click I'm in. They bring up this thing, explore. Anyways, there's an event going on right now, so they, you can just press let's go. Okay, so now, so Stompalompagus, that's just the username for our Riot account. So Riot has a number of other games out now. They have Valorant. And Teamfight Tactics, which you get through League of Legends. And I think they made a role playing game called The Ruined King. Anyway, so now you get to put in your summoner name. They're actually changing this to a Riot ID, which I think is going to align more like for example like a gamer tag like in like your Xbox account or like the PlayStation. Kind of the same thing with like Nintendo's like Wii system. They have like a name you can have. So I'm gonna they try to get you to not do this. Have your summoner name be the same as your user account. It is sort of a security check. I'm going to use the same one just because I'm going to keep my password and stuff like that safe. So I'm not really too worried about someone taking it. Anyways, but this can be so this can be different than your username. I've noticed, at least with kids, especially like the younger kids, when you got your freshmen coming in, or people who haven't played online games before. A lot of times, having different usernames from their summoner name creates issues, in that they're trying to use one, and anyways, it makes some login issues. So the easier we make the login process, the better. Anyways, so here it'll tell you if this one's taken. I am the very first Stompalompagus on the North American server. So here we go. I'm going to hit start now. And here they're going to tell us a little bit about the Riot ID day is coming. So that's this is kind of how it's going. So again, I don't know that it changes anything functionally. All right, so we've gotten through all that. Now you get your first choice. You can do Summoner's Rift or Teamfight Tactics. And again, as of yet, I don't believe they have, certainly not in Play Versus or in the Nassif, I don't think they have a Teamfight Tactics one yet. That's just auto chess, if you know what that is. I don't particularly like it, but some people do. But Summoner's Rift, this is the one we are doing. This is the most popular multiplayer online eSports game in the world. And so here we go. Welcome to the Rift. And here's the fun intro.
To the League of Legends. Come out and die.
Okay, so here we are. We're in the very first of the tutorials. Starting out, so very first we have to right click to attack. So you'll see me here. I'm right clicking to move. So right click will move, and right clicking on someone to attack is what you have to do to attack. You also have 4 abilities on Q, W, E, and R, and I like to put my pinky, ring, middle, and index finger on those respectively. So now we're going to head down. It shows you where to go here. So we're right clicking. You can press. You can left click on these to cast them. That's really slow, and it's not going to do you well when you're fighting people. So I like to use just press them with my finger. So again, we gotta try to avoid that. So you can see he was doing something bad. But again, we're right clicking on him, right clicking, pressing my Q. I can slow him down with that ability, and then that's my ultimate ability on my R. So again, the tutorial they have.
You control a champion, a powerful and heroic individual.
What I'm doing.
Each champion has unique and powerful abilities that set them apart from other champions. No 2 champions are alike.
Yeah, so again, they teach you the kind of the very basics here. So we're gonna try out a different champion. So this is Lux, and she has a different range of abilities. So again, this is really about getting you used to the controls. If you haven't ever played a game before and they've paired us against a different champion, so I'm going to cast my various abilities. And right now, like they have for the tutorial, they have our level turned way up and theirs turned really bad. If I stand in this tower, you'll notice. Yeah, like the lady says, they're pretty good about telling you. Not to stand in the tower. So here we go. So we're kind of just doing what they tell us. It's telling us to hit Q, so we're gonna hit Q. There we go. We're gonna auto attack him. Maybe we'll hit E here and hit him again. And there we go. Just like that, we've killed him. We've done a murder. So again, yeah, I mean these 2 tutorials are really very, very basic. But again, it's just right clicking. So right clicking on them, and up we go. You can see here, if I press A, it'll show this big thing here. It shows my attack range. Right now they want me to use my E, so I'll use my E on them, right? And so I'm dumping a bunch of abilities on them. It probably doesn't make like a lot of sense right now. But again, it's those 4 main abilities are all in Q, W, E, and R, and then right-clicking kind of handles everything else. So it looks like they want us to change, so we're going to change over here to Darius. And when I press A, it shows his attack range, and it's obviously a lot shorter, so he's what they call a melee champion. I'm going to take him up here, and looks like we got... yeah, so that's kind of what Darius looks like, and there's a bunch of different champions to get used to, and I think that's what I'll do once we get out of these tutorials and start playing games against people and bots. Is I'll kind of showcase different champions and go through and look at them, and also kind of show how you kind of get to can practice with them and what you can get to know. So again, I'm taking tower shots. We got hit by his ability. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna fight. Yeah. So again, you'll see that circle keeps popping up, and that's because I actually like to use attack move. And I'll get more into what that means in a later video. But I usually like to step away with right click and then actually attack with pressing A and then left clicking. And I'll get more into what that could mean. So now we're going
is to pierce the enemy's defenses and destroy the nexus located in the heart of their base.
Oh, now we get some friends. And so, like I said earlier, like the tutorials, they don't teach you obviously everything you need to know to be good at this game, but they teach you enough to get started, and they show you kind of the very basics of what this game is about, which is basically just destroying towers. So before you can destroy this tower, you have to destroy that one we destroyed before, right? And then once we destroy this one, then we can destroy the next one. So in one lane, in one line or one lane of you have to basically you have to destroy the towers in order. This is a big old team fight. So looks like our team won thanks to having a lot of extra levels. But here we are. So now we destroy this, which is called an inhibitor. And now once we destroy that, we can take our fight to the end here. It gets pretty chaotic. Eventually, once you get good at the game, you can actually tell what's going on in that. But yeah, so now we got to destroy 2 towers. So the Nexus has 2 towers on it. We're going to destroy that, and then we'll move on to our next tutorial and get closer to playing some real League of Legends. All right, there we go. All right, so now we hit the Nexus here, and there we go, win the game. So that's that. That's our that's what victory looks like in League of Legends. So we'll have the next tutorial in the line, and here's popping us back out. So here we go.